My name is Rosalie Celine Baldry. My maiden name was Rosalie Celine Ward. I was born in the southern part of India, in a little, it was actually a little colony, railway colony called Golden Rock. The town was known as Trichinopoli, short form is called Trichy. I am the eldest of 13 siblings. I was born and raised as a Christian, growing up in Golden Rock, finishing up my education from Kinder up to year 9, then went into Trichinopoli and did my year in schooling till year 9, 11. During my younger days, I was too young to enjoy the privileges of life. At the moment, or at that time, we were under British rule. And we had a lot of Western culture with us, dress mode, English, education, religion. Now this rock that I'm trying to tell you about, it's the landmark of Golden Rock, this little colony. I'm not quite sure of what is behind, the story behind that rock, but it was at the time filled with gold. And so surveyors who went up to see what was in it found that there was gold guarded by a serpent with a diamond on its hood. And the best way to revive it or retrieve it was to cover the eyes with cow dung, which slipped it off, and which is now sitting in the Queen's crown, called the Koh-i-Noor diamond. The rock had steps going up, but we never got to climb it because my parents thought it was very dangerous. So I can only say that that was the landmark that I still remember. It was quite close to our house, we were able to see it, a huge rock. Unfortunately, when I went the second time, I had an opportunity to go the third, but I didn't want to because it was changed a lot, that we lived in different. Like high-rising buildings, all the houses became flats, couldn't recognize it. And I was sad, so I didn't go the third time. Finished my schooling days in Golden Rock. My father, who was a sergeant major in the British Army, so we had a good workshop in Golden Rock. So my dad worked there as a chief mechanical engineer. And he worked there till he retired in Golden Rock. In 1952, he thought it was best for us all to move further where we could have a better life. So we moved down to Bangalore, Andhra Pradesh. Settled in Bangalore, I worked I took my training in a factory called Bharat Electronics, which was electronics stuff. I met my husband, who was in the Air Force. We met in 1960. In 1962, on the 24th of January, we got married. I I was 27 and he was 6 months old. Good. We got married, and my elder girl Wendy, she was born exactly 9 months, for 24th of October. And after 5 years, I had my second boy, Mark. We lived in Bangalore. Wendy and Mark grew up there, educated. Wendy must have been 6 years old. 2, Mark is 2, right. And my husband was wanting to make a better life for us, so he wanted to go overseas. His plan was first to go to Canada or England, but we thought about the kids and we said it would be too cold. But he opted for Australia, and Australia took us right away. So we came into Australia in 1970. I was very fortunate to have met him, because at the age of 27 I didn't know if I was going to get married. I was wanting to become a nun, but it never happened. The Lord said, I'm giving you a family to look after. I wanted to do missionary work, but that didn't happen. So I had the beautiful 2 children to look after instead. My mother-in-law. Husband was a beautiful man. He gave us everything that we wanted. There was nothing that he refused. Even when we were first married in India, of course it was a poverty-stricken country, our neighbors were all local Indians. And we were next to about 2 or 3 neighbors at each side. They used to come to ask my husband for help with money because they didn't have food. We were an average family, but enough to support ourselves. And these used to come around and ask my husband for help, and he used to give them everything we had. And I used to tell him, I've got to see, we've got 2 kids. I understand you want to be charitable. And he says, be thankful for what we have. Let us share with others who don't. There's all beautiful memories I have of him. He raised my 2 children. Not strictly, but kindly strict. Yeah. And after his demise, I feel up to now, it's about nearly 6 years or 7 years, I still feel his presence. Somehow, knowing that he's there to look after me. At the age of 70, my husband and myself had retired. My children were all well settled, married. So we had the time for ourselves. We went to England to visit family. From there we went on to Ireland, beautiful place, to see friends. From Ireland to Canada, to see one of my sisters. Beautiful place, so most picturesque scenes. My husband said to me, we have traveled the world within 28 days, but it was all in a suitcase. Then from there again we traveled to India and other parts of India. So it was a good time that we did that before he passed away. Those were very good memories I can always treasure. And I thank God for leading us all wherever we are, and I'm praying that He will still lead us and guide us to where we have to go, things what we have to do. And as I said, we cannot plan our lives. People sometimes plan their lives and it never occurs. say in the good book, the Bible, do not look on the earthly things because it all vanishes away. Money burns, clothes rot, eaten by moths. Things of this world are not permanent. But I believe when we go there, it's a better life for people. A better life and a new life. I hope people appreciate what they have in life. And whatever little they can give, share it among others, especially to the poor. And do good, be kind, and walk humbly with people.
Other than remembering Mum always being an amazing cook, always in the kitchen, the most fabulous entertainer of family. She never asked for a thank you because she got so much enjoyment. Just never stopped giving, and that's what I remember most about my mum. And just an amazing person. She looked after her mother-in-law for many years, again without asking for anything in return. Amazing mum.
Well, darling Wendy, I'm so proud of you, my angel. I know you're my one daughter, and you're the best. You've always looked after me. You've always been concerned about my well-being. You're two beautiful children, and you're a mom now. And from the time you raised your two children, it was fabulous the way you handled it. The way you handled it. You brought them up to what they were, to what they are now. And I'm proud of them too. And my advice to you is, you've done your very best, as the saying goes. Let the good be better and the better best. Strive to do that. Yes. Yeah, I've watched you all along as a mom. And as you grew up with your kids and your family, you have achieved what you wanted. And I hope the best for you in the future.
Thanks,
And just keep doing what you always do. I'm proud of you, lovely, beautiful husband. He and you are the ones who are my support now in this late life of mine. And you all are doing all you can to see that I have a happy life till the end. I hope to be with you all for a very long time.
Long time.